Carbide burrs, those precision rotary tools crafted from tungsten carbide composites, have emerged as invaluable assets in locksmithing, where their exceptional hardness, around 90 Rockwell A scale, and fine control enable locksmiths to perform intricate tasks on keys and lock mechanisms with minimal risk of damage to delicate components, all while maintaining the security integrity essential to the trade. In locksmithing, which demands tolerances as tight as 0.001 inches to ensure proper pin tumbler alignment or keyway fit, these burrs, mounted on low-speed rotary tools like Dremels operating at 5,000 to 10,000 RPM, offer a level of precision that surpasses traditional files or grinders, allowing for clean material removal without excessive heat or vibration that could warp brass or steel housings. Their fluted designs, such as pointed cones for pinpoint etching or cylindrical shapes for smoothing, facilitate everything from duplicating keys to deburring internal lock cylinders, tasks that require not only technical skill, but also an acute awareness of security implications, as improper modifications could create vulnerabilities exploitable by unauthorized entry. By narrating the processes through conceptual lock mechanism visuals, we can appreciate how carbide burrs balance artistry and engineering in this specialized field, transforming potential lockouts into seamless solutions while upholding the ethical standards that protect property and privacy. Precision tasks like key duplication highlight the carbide burr's role in replicating master keys or creating spares with exacting accuracy, where the tool shapes blank keys to match the original's bitting, the cut depths and widths that align tumblers, without compromising the lock's resistance to picking or bumping. The process begins with securing the original key in a vise or key duplicator jig to trace its profile using a caliper or template, then selecting a blank key of matching material, typically nickel-silver or brass for durability, and clamping it firmly to prevent slippage. A fine-pointed cone burr, 1/16-inch diameter, double-cut flutes, is ideal here, its tapered tip allowing for controlled notching at 6,000 RPM, starting with shallow passes 0.002 to 0.005 inches deep, along the blade to match the original's peaks and valleys, angling the tool at 45 degrees to follow the keyway's shear line, while pausing every 10 seconds to clear brass shavings with compressed air and verify depth with a key gauge. This step-by-step narration ensures the duplicated key engages the cylinder pins precisely, with depths varying from 0.090 to 0.150 inches across the 5 or 6 cuts, but security considerations loom large. Overcutting even 0.001 inches can reduce shear line resistance, potentially allowing manipulation tools to bypass wards, so locksmiths must adhere to legal standards like those from the Associated Locksmiths of America, ALOA, duplicating only with owner authorization to prevent unauthorized access. Visualize a lock mechanism diagram in this context. A cross-sectional cutaway of a pin tumbler cylinder shows the key blade inserting, with the original's bitting illustrated as stepped elevations aligning upper and lower pins at the shear line, a horizontal gap where the cylinder rotates. The carbide burr's path is overlaid as a spiraling arrow along the blank blade, etching matching steps, with red warning zones highlighting overcut risks that misalign pins, causing the cylinder to bind or, worse, create exploitable slop for picking. Lock deburring represents another critical precision task, where carbide burrs smooth internal rough edges or casting flash in lock cylinders and housings, ensuring smooth key insertion and reliable operation without introducing weaknesses that could aid illicit entry. After disassembling the lock, removing the cylinder plug, core, and pins with specialized tools, a cylindrical burr, 1/8-inch head, single-cut flutes, at 7,000 RPM is chosen for its straight-sided profile to deburr the keyway walls, inserting the burr tip and rotating in gentle, linear strokes, 0.003-inch depth, to eliminate burrs from manufacturing or wear, which might otherwise snag keys or allow dust accumulation that jams mechanisms. For more intricate areas like the plug's tailpiece slot, switch to a tree-shaped burr, 1/16-inch taper, its pointed end navigating tight radii to feather edges without enlarging tolerances beyond 0.002 inches, narrating the careful progression. Test fit the key after each pass to confirm smooth travel, applying a light lubricant like graphite to the flutes to reduce friction and heat under 150 degrees Celsius that could anneal the brass housing. Security considerations are paramount, as deburring must not alter the ward shapes or pin chamber depths, which serve as the lock's primary defenses against impressioning or raking. Over-removal could widen keyways, enabling skeleton keys or bump keys to manipulate pins more easily, violating standards like UL 437 for high-security locks. A narrated lock mechanism visual aids understanding. Imagine an exploded diagram of a wafer tumbler lock, the cylinder housing parted to reveal internal wafers, flat plates with notches, aligned by the key's bitting. The cylindrical Burr's action is depicted as a sweeping arc inside the keyway, shaving flash from walls, pre-deburr jagged lines smoothing to straight, with the tree burr targeting the tailpiece notch in a zoomed inset, green alignment lines showing pins dropping correctly post-deburr, contrasted by red misalignment if tolerances slip, emphasizing how precision preserves the lock's layered security. Beyond duplication and deburring, Carbide burrs support advanced locksmithing tasks like rekeying mechanisms or repairing vintage locks, where precision ensures compatibility with existing systems while upholding security protocols. In rekey, keying a pin tumbler lock, a ball-nosed Burr 1/32 inch head double cut refines pin chamber diameters to accept new sizes, operating at 5,000 RPM with ultra-shallow passes, 0.001 inch, to adjust shear line heights without compromising the cylinder's rotation resistance, a process that requires verifying with a tension wrench to confirm no false sets occur. For antique mortise locks, a flame-shaped Burr smooths corroded wards, its tapered form blending irregularities to restore key fit without altering the lock's historical security features, like undercut wards that deter picking. Security remains the guiding principle. All modifications must comply with ethical codes, such as those from the International Association of Home Safety and Security Professionals, IAHSSP, avoiding alterations that reduce pick resistance time below 5 minutes or bump vulnerability, and documenting changes for accountability. Narrate a visual for rekeying. A sectional view of the cylinder plug, pins stacked in chambers with the key elevating them to the shear line, a clean horizontal break. The ball-nosed Burr's orbital path adjusts a chamber wall subtly, animated pins realigning post-modification with security metrics overlaid, a green lock icon for maintained resistance, 5+ minutes to pick, versus a red unlocked symbol for over-deburring that exposes vulnerabilities, illustrating the delicate balance locksmiths strike with Carbide burrs. In the nuanced field of locksmithing, Carbide burrs facilitate precision tasks like key duplication and lock deburring with the finesse needed for flawless function. Their fine tips and controlled flutes ensuring modifications enhance rather than undermine security. Narrated through lock mechanism visuals, from pin alignments and cylinders to ward refinements and housings, these tools empower locksmiths to safeguard access while honoring the intricate engineering that keeps doors secure, blending technical mastery with ethical vigilance in every turn of the key.